Indiana University spent about $2 million rehabbing the Jordan River this past year.
An extraordinary event is unfolding in the Jordan River, a site with deep religious roots. The river's waters are undergoing a mysterious and shocking change, capturing the world's attention. What's happening in this historic river? Why is it causing such a global stir? Let's dive in and unravel the mystery behind the Jordan River's shocking transformation. The shocking discovery. This river, where it's believed Jesus was baptized, is now flowing red. This startling change, first reported in early June, has sent shockwaves far beyond its banks. Scientists and theologians alike are trying to understand why. The Jordan River, a boundary between Israel and Jordan, has seen civilizations rise and fall, but this is unprecedented. But this phenomenon isn't isolated. Similar instances have occurred globally, each adding to the mystery. In 2018, a canal in the Netherlands turned a deep red. Bondi Beach in Australia witnessed a similar event, as did the Beirut River in Lebanon. Each time, the striking red waters stirred a mix of awe and alarm. Are these incidents mere coincidences, or do they signal something greater? The imagery of red rivers resonates deeply with many, igniting conversations about environmental change, religious prophecy, and even the end of times. As the story of the Red Jordan River unfolds, it holds the world in suspense, bridging the gap between scientific curiosity and mystical speculation. This red river, flowing through the cradle of ancient civilizations, now tells a new story, a story that's captivating the world, leaving us all wondering, what does this startling change mean? What message does the Jordan River, with its newly crimson tide, hold for us today? Biblical significance and prophecies. This phenomenon mirrors an event from the Old Testament, where God turns the Nile River into blood, signaling the first of the 10 plagues unleashed upon Egypt. The biblical narrative describes this as a divine act to pressure Pharaoh into releasing the Israelites from bondage. Today, the transformation of the Jordan River's waters raises questions about its significance in a modern context. Is this a mere environmental anomaly, or does it bear a deeper, possibly prophetic meaning? This event's resonance with biblical prophecy is undeniable. In the book of Revelation, the turning of waters to blood is portrayed as a precursor to apocalyptic events. The Red Jordan River, therefore, becomes a symbol that intertwines faith, history, and contemporary environmental phenomena. It's a convergence point for discussions on religious symbolism and environmental changes. To add context, let's recall the second biblical plague, the invasion of frogs. This plague, like the river turning to blood, had a profound impact on Egyptian society, disrupting the rhythm of daily life. Similarly, the Red Jordan River isn't just a physical alteration, it's a phenomenon that stirs the waters of religious, historical, and environmental discourse. But how did the second plague fundamentally affect the Egyptian way of life? And how does this compare to the impact of the Red Jordan River today? Understanding this could provide insights into our collective reaction to such extraordinary events. As we examine the Red Jordan River, we find ourselves at the intersection of scientific curiosity and mystical interpretation. This event challenges us to reflect on the meanings we assign to natural occurrences and how they resonate with ancient narratives. The science behind the phenomenon. While the Red Jordan River stirs thoughts of biblical prophecies and divine interventions, science offers its own compelling explanations. The startling red coloration of the river is not without precedent in the natural world and can be attributed to a variety of causes, both natural and man-made. Experts point to phenomena like algal blooms as a potential cause. These blooms occur when colonies of algae grow excessively, often due to changes in water conditions, like increased nutrients or altered temperatures. In some cases, these algae produce pigments that can dramatically change the water's color. A similar process occurs in red tides, a type of algal bloom found in marine environments, known for turning vast stretches of ocean into red or brown hues. The Jordanian Ministry of Water and the Jordan Valley Authority have conducted extensive tests to determine the cause of the red waters. Their findings suggest that the color change is likely due to high concentrations of manganese. This element, naturally occurring in the Earth's crust, can significantly alter the color of water when present in large amounts. Manganese, often found in industrial waste, can be introduced into rivers through runoff or direct dumping. Iron oxide is another possible explanation. Often resulting from industrial activities, iron oxide can seep into water bodies, lending them a reddish tint. In some instances, the red coloration in rivers has been directly linked to human intervention, such as illegal dumping of chemicals or dyes. For example, in 2014, the Jian River in China turned red due to an illegal discharge of dye from a nearby factory. These scientific explanations provide a counterpoint to the more mystical interpretations of the Red Jordan River. They remind us that our planet's ecosystems are complex and can be influenced by a range of factors, from natural processes to human activities. As we delve into the mystery of the Jordan River's transformation, we're reminded of the intricate balance that governs our natural world and the impact our actions can have on it. This event serves as a call to look closely at our environmental practices and their potential to alter the very face of nature. Religious and eschatological perspectives. Amidst the scientific explanations for the Jordan River's transformation, there exists a parallel narrative steeped in religious and eschatological beliefs. For many devout followers, the sight of the river running red is not just a curious anomaly, but a potent sign, possibly heralding the approach of Judgment Day. This perspective is deeply rooted in the fabric of religious teachings and end-time prophecies. In religious discourse, especially within Christian eschatology, such phenomena are often interpreted as precursors to significant, world-altering events. The imagery of rivers turning red is reminiscent of biblical prophecies that speak of signs and wonders appearing before the end times. In this context, the Red Jordan River is seen not just as a random event, but as a divine signal of the prophetic words that have echoed through centuries. Devout believers view these occurrences as a call to vigilance and preparedness. The sudden and unexplained nature of the river's color change hints at the unpredictable timing of prophesied events. It's a visual prompt that encourages individuals to reflect on their spiritual lives, urging them to stay alert and spiritually ready for whatever may come. This state of preparedness is not just about anticipating a specific event, but maintaining a constant state of moral and spiritual vigilance. The religious interpretation of the Red Jordan River taps into a deep well of symbolism and history. It bridges past prophecies with present occurrences, inviting believers to ponder the interconnectedness of their faith with the unfolding events in the world. In this light, the river's transformation is more than an environmental oddity. It's a canvas on which the fears, hopes, and beliefs of many are projected. It's clear that for a significant portion of the population, these events are a powerful reminder of their faith's teachings about the end times. The Red Jordan River thus becomes a symbol, a signpost pointing towards a future filled with unknowns but deeply ingrained in religious consciousness. For believers, it's a call to introspection, a call to align their lives with their faith in anticipation of the times prophesied in their sacred texts. The call to preparedness. The sudden change in the Jordan River's color, while perplexing to many, serves as a profound call to preparedness for a significant number of people. In religious circles, this event is seen as a reminder of the importance of spiritual readiness, especially in the context of what some believe to be the impending end times. This notion of preparedness is not just about fear or anticipation of what is to come. It's about aligning one's life with deeper spiritual values and beliefs. The story of Noah and the Ark, a well-known biblical narrative, offers a compelling analogy to current events. Noah, warned of an impending flood, prepared an ark to save his family and a pair of every living creature. This story symbolizes the importance of heeding warnings and being prepared for significant events. Today, the Red Jordan River can be seen in a similar light, as a modern-day harbinger urging us to look inward and evaluate our readiness, not necessarily for a literal flood, but for transformative events in our lives, both spiritually and morally. This phenomenon invites each individual to introspect and ask themselves, how prepared are we for unexpected, possibly divine, interventions in our world? It's an opportunity to assess one's beliefs, values, and the alignment of one's actions with these principles. For many, it's a moment to deepen their faith, to recommit to their spiritual practices, and to live in a way that reflects their understanding of what is truly important. In a world often driven by material pursuits and immediate gratifications, events like the Jordan River turning red act as a pause button, prompting us to consider the bigger picture of our existence. It's a call to not only be aware of the potential signs and wonders around us, but also to ensure that our lives are in harmony with our spiritual beliefs. As we continue to unravel the mystery of the Jordan River, it's crucial to recognize the impact such events have on the collective consciousness. Whether one views the Red River as a sign of the times or a natural occurrence, it undeniably presents an opportunity to reflect on our state of preparedness for whatever the future holds. The Jordan River's red transformation challenges us to think beyond the obvious. Is it a natural phenomenon or a sign of something greater? This river's new story leaves us questioning our understanding of the world. What's your take on this mystery?